Bram Kasoon.
Here.
Tobin.
Here.
Kleiner.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Jean-Francois.
Here.
Burr.
Here.
Green.
Yep.
Massey.
Here.
President Rodriguez.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Correspondence.
Nothing this evening.
We go to the city, we have a presentation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kevin Seidella. I'm the Director of Sales for a company called ProChamps. We manage property registration solutions for 231 municipalities in 11 states. 12 of them are in New York. We focus on sources of neighborhood blight, categorize them into 3 different types: rental properties, vacant properties, and foreclosures. Basically, those are typically when the grass gets 2 feet tall and the windows are busted out and you don't know who to talk to. It's one of those types of properties. What's most popular here in New York, and what I spoke with your mayor about, and I'm honored to be here tonight, I appreciate your time, is vacants and foreclosures. In Middletown, you have a lot. Foreclosures, you have 332 active foreclosures right now, and another 200 that are potential foreclosures, and then another 140 that are vacant, privately held. Those are parcels without a foreclosure notice, but the post office is telling us that they're vacant. So what my company does, and we do this for free, we're a unique vendor to your community in that I'm never going to send you a bill. We work with you on an ordinance, we sign a contract that gives us permission to register those properties, and we go out and find a local point of contact, someone that can be held accountable for the code enforcement issues that exist on the property while it's sitting in that state of either vacancy or foreclosure. It works really well, especially in New York here where you seem to have, well, zombie property, that phrase was kind of coined here in New York State. So we're going after those zombie properties to put your staff in direct contact with a responsible party at it. Again, we do it for free, but we do make money. We keep $100 of every registration that we collect, and typically the fee in New York is $500 a registration. So not only is our program free, it's actually revenue enhancing. You get the 400, we get 100. The rest goes back to you, and considering your numbers, I see this being a $100,000 or more program for the city of Middletown. And I know your budget is much higher than that, but it's to the good and it doesn't cost you anything, and it's a great resource. So I've shared an ordinance with the mayor, along with a contract for your consideration, but also kind of just wanted to come before you and see if I can answer any questions about the program or anything at all.
Any questions? Alderman
Yes,
Tobin?
So you find the person that owns the vacant home and then they register with you to?
Vacant homes, yeah, you have 140 of them right now. Basically, those are 140 individual addresses that the post office has said after a certain period of time, we're not going to go back and try to deliver mail there until somebody tells us what's going on. So we reach out to them. Now, on the vacants, we reach out to them with a postcard. Okay. That postcard has a QR code on it. It's very easy for them to hover over it with a smartphone, takes them right to a website for the addresses that we're trying to register. And then they get the ability to say, wait, no, I live in this one. This one's is a vacant. It's an investment property. They pay a fee with a Visa card, and they give us the name of the property manager. In some cases, it might be the individual that owns it. But we just want to know who you should contact if there's an emergency.
And why would they register with you? What's
Becomes law.
Oh,
Basically,
it becomes a law.
The very first step is to pass the ordinance that I shared with the mayor. Once that's in place, it's your law. And then we're basically a third-party administrator of that program.
And so you find, like you did detective work and find the people?
That's our job. Now, we're doing it from a call center in Florida. So we're not walking the streets of Middletown peeking in windows. No one should do that. But we're using data to get to our list. Share that with your staff. They can fine-tune it. Most times I find the cities have lists themselves that they're maintaining. If you could share that with us, kind of help us get to the end result faster. And then we need you to approve those exemptions. So that time where he says, no, I live in that property, we need that to be approved by your team.
Some of these houses are owned by banks, and they're just holding on. They don't, do you guys force them to, like, fix them up and sell them?
No, we force them to register by your law as the administrator of the program. The registration contains the name of a contact. Right now, you're probably sitting on a 1-800 bank number forever and not getting anywhere. We're going to get them to assign a property manager to the parcel. So I don't want to tell you anything that isn't true, but they're not going out and pulling weeds in the flower beds, but they're going to do the bare minimum to keep it maintained. They're going to cut the grass. They're going to put the gutter back on, whatever the code enforcement issue is. You're going to see the results pretty quickly from our program. What most of the larger banks do is hire property managers to oversee all of the parcels that they have in your district, your city, that are in a state of foreclosure. But right now, I don't know that there's anybody making them do that. This will make them do that.
Okay.
And you've got a lot of them. In this market, this good economy, that 332 number of foreclosures, in a bad economy, that number is triple, maybe even quadruple.
Alderman Johnson?
So it sounds deceptively simple. If I have the ordinance, what do you do that I don't do? Is it a time management issue or is it a methodology issue?
Methodology and time management. I mean, usually a community doesn't have the resources to devote the staff to register that many properties or know how to do it. We've been doing it for 10 years. We've registered 1 million properties nationwide in 11 states. We register about 10,000 properties every single month. So we know how to get them to comply.
Thank you.
In some New York communities, we've seen success rates as high as 100%. Others is 75, but we'll get you close to that 332.
Alderman Tobin?
The term, how long is it, how long is the contract coming back out? How does that work?
Good question. It's a 2-year contract. It has renewals in it, but it has a 30-day out in it. So if there's ever anything that you're not happy with, we can get out. Now, I will say 10 years of doing this, 231 communities, that's happened twice that I know of. Once we walked away from the other one, they just wanted to manage it themselves. So we gave them the information. Everything that we create on behalf of your city is proprietary to you. It's your information. It's not ours. I say that to you so you get the comfort that we're not out there just kind of peddling it to a third party. It's not our data to do that with. So if you did exit the contract, we'd give you the data we've collected, and you can proceed with the program or whatever you'd like to do.
Okay, anyone else? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Anyone else would like to address the council? Okay, reports of department heads, economic development.
Good evening, everyone. After tonight's mayor's presentation, you heard about business retention and expansion. We have a ribbon cutting this Thursday, Great Expression Dental on Railroad Avenue. They've gone through an extension renovation. They're going to be hosting a grand reopening of sorts, and we're going to be providing a ribbon cutting, so join us at 4:30. Public is invited, so we hope to see you there. Also, more ribbon cuttings will be coming along this spring as other businesses start to open. On the DRI front, facade renovations are kicking back into shape right now that the weather is getting a little, temperatures are above 40, so more work is progressing on the facade improvements. Also, on next Tuesday, we teamed up with the County of Orange to show Peanut Butter Falcon. It's going to be a free movie at the Paramount, 2 o'clock. And this is they're announcing their Think Differently initiative through the county. And, we hope that people come out and support this, again, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. And that's all I have.
Question for Maria. Alderman Kleiner.
Yes.
Yes, Maria, the mayor mentioned that we'll be doing summer events, maybe in Run for Downtown Park.
Correct.
Because of planned construction, and I heard something about that in our constituents meeting, but is that anything you can talk about now, or is that something for future?
Yes, we're progressing now. We're booking the Thursday nights. They're about booked. Those are the regular Thursday nights from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., but we're also going to be doing the Friday evenings at that location. So we're just going to go around the corner. I know it's a smaller space, but we're, for this year, like the mayor mentioned, because of construction, and Festival Square, I believe, is one of the first areas, along with James Street, to be developed, and to prepare for the tree lighting, obviously. But yes, we are going to be hosting that right around the corner. And we're going to do proper marketing, get the word out, and try to accommodate as best we can.
Alderman Massey.
During those Friday night events there, will we be closing off part of North Street for vehicle traffic?
Right now, no, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it takes off. I know we're going to plan a couple events that we're going to plan on closing the street. Obviously, for Run for Downtown, that event, we do a couple things the night prior that needs the street to be shut down. Last year, we had an arts festival and stuff like that. But we'll look at it as we start up with that Friday night and see how it goes.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you, Maria. DPW Commissioner.
Good evening, all. I just want to congratulate the mayor for a job well done, marketing our city and listing our accomplishment. And as he said, the ADA sidewalk, $3.6 million project, was advertised in yesterday's paper, so it is out for bid. Those are the sidewalks the mayor spoke of, where you go to Dawson Avenue, where it's up to City Line, where no sidewalk exists at this time. Also, we have the Davidge Park expansion, or / Rodriguez Park. It's out for bid.
Wolflayer.
Wilson, it's out for bid now. So please pick up plans, any contractors out there for 2 projects. And then the DRI, the mayor was talking about also for downtown parking lots and green infrastructure. We're expecting to have it advertised for bid early next week. So you're going to see a lot of above ground construction, major construction. Any questions?
Alderman Kleiner.
We have a resolution about also doing engineering to replace the 12-inch water main that's going under the new, it said the new Davidge Park.
Yes.
Expansion, is that going to be done before the whole construction for the field? Does it go under that same area, or how is that going to work?
A good question. Basically, the reason why we're doing the 12-inch main replacement, it's an 1887 main. And the city has added about 10 foot of fill on top of it. So it's in a very compromised, very weak condition, that line. So it's going to be relocated. So the existing line is going to be abandoned in place.
Okay.
That will be right in the center of where the ball fields are going.
Yeah.
So it's going to be abandoned in place. The new one is going to be constructed in line of the existing fence.
Oh,
Yeah, and that was added on because of the park expansion.
right.
But otherwise, the bulk of the project is 24-inch water main. Actually, it's an existing 20-inch main. It's going to be replaced with 24-inch main from the water treatment plant all the way to Manhagan Avenue. 12-inch line will follow suit as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
8.5 feet.
Well, we added 8.5 feet. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob.
Yes,
Fire Chief.
A great presentation by the mayor tonight, thank you, and it's great to see that the city's moving forward. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
Question for the Fire Chief. Thank you, Chief. City Treasurer's gone. Assessor.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to remind everyone that the deadline for all exemptions is March 1st. So this is especially for our seniors. We mailed out all the low-income senior exemptions renewals in January, and we still have at least 65 that haven't returned them. So it's a little concerning. It's an important exemption for a lot of our seniors. So hopefully they're watching and they get those applications in with their income. And if anyone else thinks they may be eligible for an exemption, whether it be a veterans, enhanced star, low-income senior, please call us or come in before March 1st. Does anyone have any questions?
Any questions? Thank you. Police Chief.
Good evening. I'd like to just commend the mayor on a great presentation of highlighting all of the great accomplishments of the city. And I think you guys all deserve an honor as well for the support of getting all these projects through. I think one thing that we see here that's unique to the city of Middletown, and I hear it from many people that I speak with, is the collaboration amongst all the departments. Everybody's got to focus on moving forward, and I think it's very evident in what you saw tonight. So Mayor, congratulations. Council, congratulations. And other than that, any questions for me?
Any questions for the Chief? Thank you, Chief. Superintendent of Recreation.
The police chief just grabbed one of the things I was going to say. The teamwork is incredible, and how it moves this city forward, and all the departments working together. It literally takes a village for all of our residents, and I think that's incredible. The support of this council, the support of the mayor, the staff helps our department move forward. The new facility the mayor talked about, I know you're going to see some things over there tomorrow. The Parks Department is already over there working hard. Raylan and I were in there today with all types of plans moving forward for all types of age groups. Even the Davidge Park expansion, the Whistler Field, when those kids are in school, we're going to have like a walking program developed. So there's things there for the seniors and families and mommy and me. So there's a lot of good things we have coming down the pipe. We know we get your support. And we're also hoping, with working with Kaboom and private agencies, we can even make the facilities, the recreational facilities, even better in Middletown. So if anybody out in Middletown wants to get on board, if they have any questions for us, if they have ideas they would like to see, please stop by our office, and we're all ears and working together with people. So thank you, and Mayor, great job tonight.
Any questions for Chris? Thank you, Chris. Corporation Counsel.
I agree, the mayor made a good speech, and I also congratulate Commissioner Tawil. It was a very concise presentation.
I'm glad you agree with the mayor.
All right, sit down.
All right, good. Anybody besides Mr. Massey have any comments? Okay.
City Clerk.
Last week, Jalissa and I met at the Senior Center with the Board of Elections, and they definitely like the upstairs part for the early voting, and also probably for the November voting. So that's definitely going to be a go. Also, we will be moving a couple of the districts at the Paramount. That is going to be going over to the college, and also the Michael Perkins is also going to be moved, and that's going to be going to the church across from DeFilippi's. Everybody will be notified by mail on that, and also we'll have that on our website when we get closer to the November and the primary voting, which will be this year. That's all I have.
Okay. Mayor?
Yes. There's more.
Yeah, I'm going to start all over. I apologize for taking a little longer tonight, but we have a lot to say. The program, I just want to reassure you that myself, Alex, we had a conference call with, and we asked them to come tonight regarding the vacant property ordinance. I like it. Alex liked it. It deals specifically, at least in our case, I think, the majority of the time it's going to be with bank-owned property or that, quote, zombie property, which we have a lot of difficulty. These banks transfer these properties multiple times. It's almost impossible. Alex has taken them to court. In a few cases, we've had some success, but it's time-consuming. And I also think the annual charge, maybe, especially if it's not bank-owned, if it's privately owned and just abandoned and waiting for something to happen, will encourage people to do something with the property. Because empty properties become blight eventually, and we don't need more blight. We're trying to do just the reverse. We're with our homebuyer program, so we want to use all tools out there. I think the town of Babylon has had probably, from what I've read, a tremendous amount of success. Is it Babylon?
We've 13 or 12 municipalities in the state of New York. Babylon is the largest.
Yeah.
Registered about 13,000 properties
Right.
in 2017.
So just to give you an idea of the potential, and we're not looking at it as a revenue source, although it will create additional revenue. We're looking at it as an enforcement tool. And so that, under law and under our ordinance, we have to go through a process to cut high grass. So this will give us a contact person, which has been lacking a lot. And we don't have, they do use the post office, and when we met with them, they went through a whole parade of ways they figure out that owner, including the new laws passed by the state of New York regarding zombie properties. But we don't have the staff, we don't have the manpower, but we do have a mechanism to make them comply, at least at a high percentage rate, through this process. So I encourage you to put it in committee. Alex can attend the committee meeting, we can have a public hearing on it, and I think it'll be a very effective tool for us. Chris touched on tomorrow, and I spoke about it briefly, 4:30 in the gym at the former Start Center property. It's a major announcement about how we're going to pay for the renovation of this 15 acres and buildings, and I think you'll be excited. I think many of you know about it. The public doesn't, but I'll let Senator Metzger make that announcement tomorrow. Any questions other than that? Come on, one. No, had enough, huh? Thanks.
Are you kidding?
Remarks of Alderman Burr.
Congratulations to the mayor. As the mayor said, all you have to do is open your eyes in the city and see the development. Private money's coming in, and all the monies we get from local officials. I have to, John, schedule a meeting for rec for March 3rd, 7:15, because are you going to have a CDA meeting that?
Yeah, at 7:30.
7:15 on March 3rd.
Got it.
And that'll be all. Thank you.
Alderman John Francois?
Yes, good evening. I would like to congratulate the mayor, as he did an excellent job tonight, and I'm also excited the future growth of the city under your leadership, and job well done. Thank you.
Alderman Kleiner?
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, and Maria and Mary and everyone who put the report together, but it's always exciting to hear where we've been and where we're going. I want to respond to one thing that we heard at our constituents meeting, which was concern about the dead crows they keep finding and that there has been no report on it. And I had written to Kevin Clark, our DEC wildlife biologist, Region 3. He was the one who came down and talked about the deer several years ago. And he said, because it's not true that they don't have results. He said, we have necropsy results for all the crows we have tested, and all the results are negative. Unfortunately, some folks have interpreted the lack of a diagnosis as no results, but that is not the case. Tests with negative results so far include those for rodenticides, pesticides, avian influenzas, West Nile virus, and a host of other viral and bacterial infections. We are continuing to collect carcasses to determine the cause of this mortality event. So it's not that they don't have results, it's that they don't have results yet on exactly what the cause is, but they have eliminated a lot of things that they thought it might be. And as far as the vultures, because we had a lot of concerns about the black vultures too, and he said that that's the Department of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife because they're federally protected. So I'll inquire further there. Thank you.
I can address that if you want, what we're doing.
Sure.
As you stated, it's a turkey vulture, and they are protected. But we do have a program where we're hiring a private company where we're able to move them. Unfortunately, unlike the crows, once you move them, they at times come back. We had a big problem on Maryland Avenue.
Yes.
Now I believe it's up in another neighborhood, but we have retained the company once again. They go out with green lasers. They seem to be the most effective. You gotta be careful you're not putting them up in the sky to the, where the planes, but some homeowners have asked, and we've recommended that they do that also, that they will move them, but it has to be a constant thing. They're big, ugly birds, and especially over by where there's wooded areas, they seem to congregate because you have dead deer carcasses, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for food. They don't really go to garbage, from what we've been told.
Yeah.
They focus on dead animal carcasses, and with development, we're getting more and more of that. And so we do have a company, though, employed by the city that is focusing on it. So if you're having a problem in a neighborhood, please contact your alderman, and you guys can contact us and let us know where the problem is. And we'll redirect those efforts to that area.
Okay, thank you. I also see that that Jeff Bezos is giving $10 billion towards fighting climate change, and apparently he's going to start by clear-cutting 190 acres out in Montgomery for a new warehouse. I don't get it. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor. I'd just like to thank you for doing such a great job highlighting the accomplishments of the city and our department heads and the staff that work here. And I just want to extend my thanks to every single person who works for the city of Middletown, because they do it with pride and great effort, and it shows with all the progress we've seen in our city. But I'd also like to just take a moment to highlight the fact that all this is done under the direction and vision of the mayor. So I'd like to thank you and also Council President Rodriguez for your leadership, because without your vision, these things really don't even get started. So I'd just like to thank you for that. That's all I have tonight.
Alderman Johnson?
I'll echo my colleagues to the mayor. In particular, you and I have had private conversations about O&W and the bus station. They're both in the report, and they're both on the radar screen, and I appreciate that. Hopefully, those efforts will come to fruition this year. I had a reason to interact with Senator Metzger's office today, and I found out that she's no longer where she used to be, and she's at 90 North Street in downtown Middletown. So welcome to the hood, to the senator and company. I did attend the school board meeting whenever the last one was. In private conversations, I did relate this to the chief. The school board members were extremely appreciative of the way the city handled the basketball incident. And were highly complimentary of both the chief and his staff, so I passed that on to them. As a visitor to the meeting, I updated the GRU on some of the things they're doing downtown. And also, so you'll know, Tom Scott has put in for his retirement, and he'll be leaving the district this July after more than 20 years of service. And he's been through a lot of good things and a lot of struggling, hard things, and he's always come out on top. So I congratulate him on behalf of the council. I think the zombie house thing, I've been here 6 years. I never had to really think about it. And Alderwoman Ramkissoon and I, we've gone door to door in our day and hung out. And if you go to every doorbell in your ward, after at least 10 minutes of ringing doorbells, somebody will say, what are you going to do about that house over there? And certainly if you live in a neighborhood with a house where it's obvious that nobody lives in it, that is not a particularly good quality of life. So if we can address that issue, I think that would be a big plus for our community and for the residents. The Crows, I've spoken with Louis and Gracia once a week, and I've also heard there's no definitive reports. As someone who dabbles in animal health care, I will remind you that lack of definitive test results does not mean lack of effort to trying to make the diagnosis. So I concur with Alderman Kleiner's observations. Thank you.
Alderman Green.
Thank you. Yes, congratulations, Mayor, on a wonderful presentation, and really thank you. You know, we sit here and we go through meetings and you know, tick off boxes. Okay, this project's getting, you know, here, and these are out to bid. But when you really hear it all in one condensed hour and so speech, it's it's really eye-opening, even for us. I know, you know, I'm pretty sure I can speak for all of us when I say, you know, sitting here, and it never gets boring or tiring to hear about all the wonderful things that are coming, all the wonderful things that have happened, and just, you know, what an exciting time it is to be in Middletown. So thank you again, and thank you to all the department heads, and all the employees of the city. Really, it is a team effort, and, you know, it really shows what's paying off. Well, thanks.
Alderman Tobin.
Yes, I'd like to also thank the mayor for the excellent presentation. It's exciting to see all the projects come to fruition, and it's also exciting to see that we aren't stopping, you know, where we are. We're always moving forward and keep investing in the city. And, you know, it's exciting to see all these new projects coming down the pike. And also like to thank the mayor and all the Common Council president and everybody that works for the city for making all this happen. It's definitely a team effort. I really like the idea about the zombie properties, especially the Fourth Ward. We do see there are a number of homes that would like to, you know, get on the owners or the banks to take care of. So looking forward to talking more about that. Thank you.
Alderman Massey.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to congratulate you also. You did an outstanding job. You did hit on a particular topic that I know you, Miguel, and I have been talking about. Most people see me walking around town quite a bit, and I brought back to the mayor and to Miguel the sidewalks and the disrepair that they're in. And we're looking into a program that the homeowners might be in, and the mayor mentioned it, some sort of a grant or a matching, but we've got to do something with these properties. The sidewalks are really in disrepair, and I fear for the elderly, I fear for the kids, and anyone that has to navigate some of these. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to bring this project to the council, and that the council will go along with it, and that we can start. It'll take time, but if we do a little at a time, eventually we'll get back to where our sidewalks are all in good shape, and we won't have to worry any longer. Thank you.
Thank you. I also want to congratulate the mayor. Great speech. In order for us to be good leaders, we have to have great people working for us, and it is always an honor to see people, all the employees, the department heads, we all come together, and we're doing the right thing. Pro champs, we're going to put that in the legislative committee, And hopefully Alex and the committee chair can draft something up real quick and get this going. And that's all I have. New business.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey to approve and authorize the mayor to sign a proposal with JCO for professional services and act as chief operator of the water treatment plant for 1 year ending 2020.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, second by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin. Aye. Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin to approve and authorize the mayor to sign a contract with CSEA to cover group dental and vision benefits covering periods 2015 through 2021.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, second by Alderman Consoom. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez. Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green to authorize the treasurer to transfer $2,000 within the police department 2020 budget to cover the cost of a new water fountain.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green, second by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson to authorize the chief of police to sign a memorandum of understanding between the U.S. Department of Justice and the city to govern rules how mutual aid is rendered during emergency situations.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Graham Cassoon to authorize the mayor to sign an amendment with B&L for the Middletown Community Campus Redevelopment Water System Infrastructure Improvements.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Consoom, second by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Aye. Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez. Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner to authorize the mayor to sign a contract from the County of Orange for Amendment 1 of the 2019-2020 AAA Transportation Contract.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, second by Alderman Burr. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois to authorize the treasurer to make transfers within the 2020 budget to correct a budgeting error between principal and interest payments.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr to authorize the treasurer to close capital projects from grants and donations dating back to 2012 totaling $44,263.39 within the 2020 budget.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr, second by Alderman Consoom. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey to accept the 2019 bid for the polymer chemical.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin to authorize the mayor to sign the 2020 Young Explosives Fireworks Exhibition Agreement for the fireworks display, which will be held on Saturday, June 27, 2020, as part of our annual Stars and Stripes celebration.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Tobin, second by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Fireworks on my birthday? That's an aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez. Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green to approve the electronics drop-off date for the city residents under the recommendation of the Commissioner of Public Works under the same conditions as per previous years.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Green, second by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson to authorize the mayor to sign the memorandum of understanding between the city of Middletown and the PBA pertaining to creating a sick time donation program.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Tobin. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderwoman Graham Cassoon to authorize the treasurer to transfer a total of $11,741 within the 2019 DPW budget.
Resolution by Alderman Graham Cassoon, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin? Aye. Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner to authorize the treasurer to transfer $77,900 from the sewer fund balance for Middletown's share of the Orange County Heritage Trail Extension to 60-inch sleeve.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Kleiner, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois to authorize the reduction of the bond for the Miamisburg Magnolia Park project from $3,637,687.40 to $1,455,781.45.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman John Francois, seconded by Alderman Burr. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution passes. Resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr to approve the petition of Cool's Highland House, Inc. for the annexation of one parcel into the town of Walk Hill.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Burr, seconded by Alderman Kleiner. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution passes. That is all for new business.
Local laws.
Tonight, we have 3 local laws that will be voted on tonight. First one, local law number 1 of 2020, sponsored by Alderman Johnson. Reconfirming the order grant for the petition for annexation as provided in Resolution 13-15 that was adopted on January 6, 2015 by the Common Council of the City of Middletown.
Local law sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Massey. Any discussion on local law? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Resolution. Local law number 1 passes. We have local law number 2 of 2020, sponsored by Alderman Johnson. Local law reconfirming the order grant of the petition for annexation as provided for in Resolution 283-15 that was adopted on September 1st, 2015 by the Common Council of the City of Middletown.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman Green. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon?
Aye.
Tobin?
Aye.
Kleiner?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
John Francois?
Aye.
Burr?
Aye.
Green?
Aye.
Massey?
Aye.
President Rodriguez?
Aye.
Local law number 2 passes. We have local law number 3 of 2020, sponsored by Alderman Johnson. Reconfirming the order grant of the petition for annexation as provided for in Resolution 47-20 that was adopted on February 18, 2020 by the Common Council of the City of Middletown.
Resolution by Alderman Johnson, seconded by Alderman John Francois. Any discussion? Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Local law number 3 passes. That is all for local laws.
Audit.
Mr. President, I move the accounts be audited, the claims be adjusted, and the city treasurer be authorized to issue warrants for their payment.
Resolution sponsored by Alderman Massey, seconded by Alderman Johnson. Roll.
Graham Cassoon.
Aye.
Tobin.
Aye.
Kleiner.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
John Francois.
Aye.
Burr.
Aye.
Green.
Aye.
Massey.
Aye.
President Rodriguez.
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Move for adjournment.
So moved.